Hey, this is Dr. Cathy, and this is Advice for Life for Dr. Cathy. And I just want to talk about today, how do you bless those that curse you? Jesus told us to bless those that curse you. And curses come in many different ways. They can actually be where someone speaks ill over your life, such as a parent or someone that is responsible for you when you're growing up. Those are curses. There can be people that curse you physically in your life. But I just want to kind of touch on something that I want you to think about. It is hard to think about that if someone sends a curse your way, that you are supposed to turn around and just bless them right in their presence. Well, that's not always possible because some people are toxic, and some people think that when you bless them, you're being sarcastic, you're being condescending. So what does that actually mean? Well, let me give you an example. So my husband, when he was conceived, it was through an affair. And actually, this is no secret, and he had a different name and everything. His mother kept the secret for a while. That was a form of speaking a curse over him because she conceived him in sin, and she covered it up in sin, and she lied about it for 3 years. So Todd, in the beginning, thought that his father was one man when he actually was another. So that is speaking curses. And then when she had to tell the truth, then he lost his father. He went to another man who was actually his real father. That is speaking curses. Those are things that you're setting up events that will have consequences for the children. And so when you grow up and you have these things, it can make you angry. It can make you think, what in the world were they up to? Why couldn't they manage their life? You know, and when we have a child, we know we manage our life. Why couldn't they manage their life? It's because they were speaking curses. They were speaking curses with their actions. They were speaking curses over their own lives by their sin. And many of you that are watching me have experienced this. And you wonder, how can I bless those who curse me? Well, let me tell you how it works. In God's economy, it's very different, okay? So I think that curses move forward but not backward, okay? And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. But blessings move forward in the present and backward. So the way this works is Todd, he was born, he had all this happen, he lived through abuse, and so then he had the choice, am I going to give curses or blessings? So first he had to decide, am I going to live in curses presently? Okay, so if he lives in curses presently, that means that he does things that produce curses going forward and curses onto his line. But he decided that he would not live in curses. He would live in the blessings of God, and he would let God do what God needed to do. So as a result, everything that Todd does from this moment on is counting to him as a blessing if he does it as unto God. So, by the very fact that his parents gave him life, and we're not sure, we think that maybe they became Christians later on so that they're in heaven, so their record is not settled yet. Everything that is going to be accounted to them has not been done yet. So in that case, everything that Todd does right now, in this time in his life and moving forward, that is a blessing. His parents get to count a part of that because they gave him life. They gave him life in a way that none of us really want, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, will we live in blessings so that our future generations can have blessings and our past curses can own some of our blessings? Will we do that? Or will we continue to just roll the curses right along? And if we roll the curses right along, that does not make them pay for what they did. It doesn't work that way. So if you do curses on your own life right now, and you know what I mean when I say curses, that means you don't believe that God has you. You don't trust in God's ways. You don't look for his wisdom. You swear at everybody. And we're not talking about just swearing. We're talking about the way you live your life. Live in open sin. That is curses. That is teaching your children how to also live a cursed life. But if you're angry, the Bible says the fathers do not provoke your children to anger. It doesn't matter how angry you are, you cannot curse someone who is already dead. Their record is ended for as far as that, but the parts that you move forward in blessing can be accounted to them at the end when we have the great white throne judgment. So that's how you pass a blessing onto someone who has cursed you. It's not that you have to stand in front of them and say, you know what you did to me was wrong and I want to bless you. No, that's not what it means. What it means is that you live your life as if you were never cursed. And when you live your life as if you were never cursed, then those before you who cursed you will be blessed, and those in your present will be blessed. All around you in your circle will be blessed, and those moving forward in your generations will be blessed. You are the one who gets to decide. You can decide, do I want to choose blessings or do I want to stay angry in my curses? It's up to you, because what happens is if you choose the curses, then you are no better than the people who cursed you before, because you become a curse maker and not just someone who had curses spoke on them. So here's looking to you and hoping that you have a great day, a great 2024, that you will live in the blessings. And the blessings will be unbelievable for you. And you will bless those that have cursed you. Forgive them. That is the best thing you can do. Because there is nothing that they could have done that can keep God from being good to you. All right. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.